See, character is like the alphabet. You got A, B, C, D, you know, and X, Y, Z. You're going to always spell cat, C-A-T, and you always spell dog, D-O-G. But, you know, those characters never change. They spell it all over the world. The way you spell here in America, they spell it everywhere. And the numerical system is the same, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. After you get to 9, you got to take the 1, which is the first character, and go back to get to 10, and on to a billion. Those are characters. They never change. The only time they change when they elevate, when they go up and thing. So most men don't have character. You know, character, I tell you this, a lot of men, you see the basketball players, the gifts, they got gifts. Their gift can take them where their character can't go. You can take the nigga out the ghetto, but you can't take the ghetto out of the Negro.
That's real. You know, when you mentioned something about women, right? And I noticed this. If one of the homies, you know, not so often right now because I'm older, but when I was younger, you would get a homie, you find out his broad cheating on him. And the first thing he want to go do is beat the nigga up and go confront her. And you tell him, just kick back. You hurt her more by not giving a
Yeah. Right, that's it.
You hurt her more by not giving a like, if a broad ever cheated on me or whatever, I was never the type. I'm not going to go fight nobody. I'm not doing none of that. I'm just move on.
Give her a Chinese name, One Gong, Su Wong.
But a woman will find out your ass doing something wrong, they'll kick it with you, and they will set you up for failure. I don't seen them do it. I had a homeboy, man, his wife knew he was cheating. His wife knew he was cheating for 7 months and didn't say nothing. You know what she was doing the whole time? Tucking this away over here.
Oh, wait.
Tucking away.
Oh, wait.
He came home one day, all his shit was gone.
You know why that is, right? Because a woman leave in the mind before she ever leave actually in physicality. You know, everything that you see, the thought was the cause of it all. You was the thought. Your mama seen your daddy. She seen him. She said, he fine. She said, he fine, and there you go.
Yeah.
You know that's all the thought. So the thought cause out. So the sin don't lie in the act. It lies in the thought. As a man thinketh, so is he. So you know what I'm saying? I mean, we just had to be familiar with that. We got to recognize the science. What me and Goldie like to call is patterns. So what you do, you set up a pattern. You study a woman's pattern. See, we study animals, we study plants, we study everything. We don't never study our woman. You study her pattern. If your woman do certain things a certain way all the time, that means that everything is good. If she deviate from those patterns, that lets you know that your household is in peril, is in danger. And that's simple. It's simple. Any man, all you squares can learn this. It's simple. Just watch your woman pattern. If she say, she say, I don't go out to eat. I don't do that. I don't hang with nobody. They always say, I just want to have a girl night out. Man, you better watch out. You know what I'm saying? Me and the girls is going to Cancun. But she never did that. She's out of her element.
You're not going. She going to Cancun.
Yeah.
So you know something didn't happen. You know, maybe at the job she met a nice young man. You know, and then sometimes we work hard, right? We trying to pay the bills. We got to send the kids to school and so on and so forth. We working extremely hard, and sometimes we neglect them. And all it takes is some guy to say, like Goldie, you know what I'm saying? Say, man, you looking beautiful today, mommy. You see all that gold and jewelry, and now and then you know it's even worse than that. It's even more dangerous with social media. IG is the worst thing for relationships. When people ask me what's wrong with relationships, I say IG. They say, why can't I? Say, because your woman is on there looking square. She ain't got no bikini on, and you got these guys with a whole bunch of, you know, cap or either money saying how beautiful she is, and she's steady getting likes. And we are social creatures. We love likes. We love attention. So she get more likes and she got more followers on IG than she got in real life. And then, you know, you handling your business and you ain't even recognize the pattern. And then, you know, when she do that, it's trouble. When she ain't letting you see what she tapping into and what she doing on the phone, and she start putting passcodes on her phone, you know what I'm saying? Women lead mentally before they actually lead physically, and so do men. Women.
Nah, that's right. You know, but I say, you know, she look better going than she do coming. You know what I'm saying? I celebrate when a woman leaves because it gives the next woman the opportunity to take her spot, right? Because if you a man and you always working on yourself, you always elevating, you always in the gym, you always eating right, you always educating yourself, you a better man 3 months down the line than when she met you. So therefore, you can catch better when she leave. So I would never be worried about no woman. See, when you worried about the woman, she gonna give you a problem. When you worried about yourself, this is how I feel about it. I'm not worried about her. Like, oh, she doing this, I'm not worried about her. I'm worried about what I'm doing, and she better keep up. And when she sees that, she gonna want to keep up. When you worried about her, she gonna give you something to worry about.
You know, I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you something you said earlier. You said you manifested all that before you.
Oh yeah, man. I was calling myself a king and making my bros call me king when I didn't have Nathan. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all been to Cleveland before. I know you've been to Cleveland.
Oh,
before,
definitely.
Right? You've been to Cleveland, Ohio?
Nah.
You've been to
Yeah,
Cleveland
of
before,
course,
right?
of course.
I am from 105th.
Yeah.
105, right? Brian from Cleveland. I come from poor shit. I didn't know I was poor, you know, when I was there, but I realized I was poor as I got older and, you know,
In
started seeing
comparison.
other things. When I saw Ice-T's album cover when I was in high school,
That's I
and I
love
saw
that.
him
Yeah.
on there with that bad Spanish broad, and he had the gat, and the homie had the little money sack. I said, that's gonna be me. I told the homie, I said, I'm going to California, and I'm gonna get me some money. I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do and how I'm gonna get there, but I'm gonna do that.
Yeah.
And when I tell you that 15 years later, I was the motherfucker with a sack,
Yeah.
a bad Mexican broad on my side, and some money in my pocket, I manifested
Hey
it
man,
because
that
I
shit.
saw it.
Hey, that shit is real. What Napoleon Hill say, man, a burning desire. When you got a burning desire, that shit'll take you and give you whatever you want.
I'm gonna tell you what I don't do. I don't do negativity. If I'm with anybody in my crew and I'm talking about, Eiht to tell you, I call him with all kind of plots, and I be dead serious about him. I call Brian. If I got a nigga on my team, man, we can't do that. Man, he ain't the one for it because
Yeah.
that energy,
Yeah.
all this stuff is spiritual,
Man,
dog.
that's a fact.
Well, you know, when you talk about, you know, stuff like that, if you can put it in your head, you can put it in your hand. Whatever the mind believe and conceive, it can
Right.
achieve. You understand what I'm saying? But you got to have plans and goals. So if I say, okay, brother, still I'm going to throw you in the middle of the Sahara Desert, you there, you like, what the hell, man, what I'm going to do? Then I give you a GPS, right? What that GPS does, it allows you to go to your destination because it's a plan. You got to have, your life got to be a GPS. And even when you taking the GPS, and we just missed our exit. What did it say? When you miss an exit?
No,
Rerouting.
reroute.
Yeah.
Because a
Reroute.
man who know where he going, you know what I'm saying? I mean, a man who have a plan has a destiny. The roads that you take to get to your destination ain't gonna never be the ones that get you there. It's gonna always
Right.
be the detours, the reroutes. So you know what I'm saying? As a man, think of so is he. And that's all you got to do is you got to believe. It's
Yeah.
with the hip hop fraternity. Like Goldie said, I seen this before it even happened. I told them Miss Kentrice over there, she's my CEO. I told all of them, Vado, he was my day one, A1 when it was only 4 of us. I said, bro, this is where we're gonna be at in so many years. And they see the manifestation, like you said, we on a press run right now. We all over the place. We everywhere like air. That's what you just said, right? Okay, that we is there. But I told them that before we got there. But see, the problem with that is that God gives the vision to MC Eiht. So MC Eiht is the one that hold the keys to the vision. The only thing we can do, those of us who don't have the vision, is to follow
Right.
the vision, right? So when people follow your vision, then that even makes the possibility of fruition even that more probable. Now, you know what I'm saying? I mean, sometimes a man don't have vision.
Right.
So if a man don't have vision and he's going through the scenario that we're talking about right now, you know what I'm saying? He's going to end up like Moses. Y'all remember Moses in the Bible?
Yes.
So Moses turned a stick into a stake into a stick, a stick into a stake. He killed the man with his bare hand. He talked to God behind the burning bush. He told Pharaoh, let his people go any part of the Red Sea. He got in the wilderness. He seen the Ethiopian. He said, man, how do you get out the wilderness? He said, man, I ain't telling you. Even though Moses was married to his sister, I ain't telling you, man. You know what I'm saying? Man, you already, you that dude. You Moses. You figured it out. Moses died in the wilderness 40 years later. The dude, the Ethiopian brother, the African brother that was telling him he wasn't going to tell him, he knew the way out the wilderness. 40 days, he got out the wilderness. Moses died in the wilderness because he didn't have no vision. And the Bible says people perish from a lack of vision. So, yes, you can do whatever you want to do, but Goldie didn't just got the gold chain. He envisioned. And remember the movie Willie Dolomite? You got to have vision, Willie. Yeah, that's what it is. You got to have vision.
Nah, that's real. That's real. And I say this too. Like a lot of dudes, man, with camera, man. A lot of you dudes ain't never gonna get your goals because of that broad sitting next to you. Energy is so bad. You know, it's counterproductive to that manifestation you trying to have. You putting out all this good energy and these good thoughts, law of attracting. Then she texting your phone. Now you got bad energy. You know, she don't want to see you win because you ain't been 100 with her. So she's putting out counterintuitive energy into the world. And the reason that most of these dudes ain't successful is because they're not on the same page with their woman. I've made millions with women that I got on the same page with. That's why I say, like, a woman is not as valuable as a man, but I know when a woman is just as valuable as a man, and that's when her energy is right. When she's lending you that creative energy, that emotional energy that manifests and create worlds. But most dudes ain't on the same page with a woman like that. That's why I say most of them women ain't even got that for me. But when you do get a woman on the same page, the right energy, the right emotions, yeah, you can manifest millions.
And you can speak life into her too. I'm gonna tell you all the situation. And for the record, I don't been with my wife since I was 19. I love my wife.
Yeah.
Don't want no other woman. Whatever. I'm not in.
No, you're supposed to.
You know, I'm good. But I remember, man, our daughter was taking us through some right.
Right.
You know, going through that rebellious stage, and she wanted to do real estate. Kept telling me about it. I paid for all the little, you know, stuff. And she was gonna go take the test, right? She said, I don't feel good, I'm not gonna do it. I said, go on and take the test. I said, you go pass it. She went to pass the test with flying colors. She sold 3 or 4 houses since that time, right? But I had to speak that life into her. I could have been like, just sit up here and lay in the bed. No, they ain't productive. We gotta all have something going on.
Yeah.
I don't allow nobody in my house to sleep past a certain time. My sons, they gotta get up in the morning.
Hey, that's right.
You feel what I'm saying? Because if you,
I'm glad you ain't my daddy.
because what you instill in somebody, and I always tell my homeboys, right? And not saying that I got it all. I'm still on a mission, right?
Yeah.
If you don't have a certain amount of money in the bank, you need to have your ass up in the morning trying to figure something out.
Yeah.
You got to have a plan. Like you talk about a plan, put the plan together. You have to have a plan.
GPS.
You have to have GPS because nobody is gonna come give you nothing.
Let me give you something. He said something about the woman that, you know, when your rhythm don't match your woman, when a woman's rhythm don't match your rhythm. Ironically speaking, and I use the word ironically and I use it emphatically, right? Ironically speaking, if you look at the situation in our community, the black community, 85% or even more of the women are doing single parenting. But you ask yourself, newsflash, sisters, who doing all the killing? So if y'all raising the killers, what is the absence? The absence is the man.
Right.
And the Bible says submit, and a lot of women have a problem with submission. But it don't mean to submit and bow down. It means submit your help. Become a helpmeet to that man. You know what I'm saying? Like you and your woman been together for so long because y'all rhythms match. You know what I'm saying? Y'all agree on a lot more than y'all disagree. Of course y'all gonna have problems, and I think that that's the problem with a lot of women. You know what I'm saying? They don't understand the purpose of a man. God gave a man an Adam's apple so he can regulate his children. He could regulate his household. A man is meant to be the head of the household. That's what they say, sit your ass down, boy. You sit down. How many times you told your boy, they said your wife be like, still, you need to talk to them. They tripping. You know what I'm saying? That happens all the time. The lion is the king of the animal kingdom because of his roar. He roars, scared the mess out of elephants and giraffes. You know what I'm saying? But that's what makes him the king, and because of his, and the man because of his Adam's apple.
Got to be intimidating.
And the woman, you know what I'm saying, she have the emotional factor. You know what I'm saying? So everybody got something. Everybody brings something to the table. She just got to put it in the proper perspective. But like he said, if that woman got behind him, then these kids out here that's doing all this killing and this gang banging and this dope dealing and all that stuff that we know that's coming from a certain element because all the men is in jail, right? America is 5% of the world's population, but 25% of the world's incarceration.
And our generation is being told today, you know, you don't need a nigga. You don't need a man. I could do it myself. I'm getting bread myself. Fuck a nigga. You know, that's again. That's what our generation has become today.
Brother MC Eiht.
Because a female would tell a nigga in a minute, nigga, I don't need you, nigga. I'm getting my own money, nigga. I don't care. You feel me?
But she really do need her.
Yeah,
Because
but
that's why her child is out. That's why her child has got life in prison.
Yeah.
That's why these kids out here killing, because you need somebody to discipline those kids in their household.
Hey, let me ask you a question. And this is going way off the thing, because y'all know you ain't even in the life no more. Y'all doing other things, right? Great things.
I was never a pimp.
And you were never, you were never one. You know, you was the game guy.
Yeah.
But I saw a female pimp on the thing, and that kind of tripped me out a little bit because I thought that was I'm trying to think of the word. I had it on the tip of my
Taboo?
Yeah. I thought it was taboo. I didn't think it was right.
No, it ain't right. You know, okay, let me give you a simple example. People always like, man, yeah, there's female pimps. I'm going to give you a simple example. Here in Hollywood, you have actors and you have actresses, right? You go to a restaurant, they got waitress and they got waitress, right? They say waitress and actress because it's a feminine aspect. So if you want to say, if you just woman just want to say she got some hoes and she putting them down, well, you got pimps and you got pimptress. You can never be a pimp. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you can never be a pimp woman. You understand what I'm saying? You can go through the motions. You can get a woman to give you something because a fake bitch will pay a stop sign. She'll pay a monkey with no pocket. She'll pay a fixed up garbage can. You understand what I'm saying? We know that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if the bitch ain't got, I mean, Kenny Red said it best, a bitch with no instructions headed for self-destruction. You understand? That's your homeboy. So we understand how that game go. But no, a woman can never be a pimp. She should not even want to be a pimp.
I saw the girl, what was her name, Lex?
Yeah. The girl that she had, I took that girl from her, and then that broad, you understand, she got out of my camp, and she went back to Lex, and she wanted to be a lesbian lifestyle. So, you know what I'm saying? So she's a lesbian. And, you know, my girls on Pimps Up, Hold Down, they was arguing with her about, bitch, come on home, come back home, bitch, you can't, ain't no bitch ain't gonna never get no money in mine. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and real hoes and real pimps understand that, you know, but you got women out there, you know, who are just as vicious as men, who are opportunists, you know, and they don't even understand the game, and they think they're doing what we do. And real for people that really don't know, the pimping ain't got nothing to do with no money. I don't want no money. You can't just give me anything. You got to give me my respect. I want your soul. You know what I'm saying? When my stomach grow, I want you to be there to give me a plate. You know what I'm saying? I mean, when I got to use the bathroom, hand me some toilet paper. You know, when my teeth sudden need to be clean, I need you to be passing me a toothbrush. You know what I'm saying? That's what the pimps go for, the real pimps for soul. If you know a real pimp, give instructions. You know what I'm saying? That's what he do. Hey, cook me something to eat. Hey, go get my shoes out the car. Hey, woo, 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 woo. That's what pimping is. Pimping is instruction, but people got this misconception that it's all about selling pussy. Man, my bitches hardly ever sold pussy. They sold pussyality. It's a difference. They have a trick, and the trick think he gonna get some pussy. He never touched the pussy. You know what I mean? And I get millions from just giving a game that I can give a bitch for not turning the day with a trick and not being a flatback. That's why, you know, I was the king for so many years. These niggas, you know, they was on there, had bitch turning the day, getting pennies and nickels and stuff like that. You know, I was getting 30,000 a pop, 10,000 a pop. You know, y'all seen me $100,000 watches, you know, mink coats, two-tone, Rolls Royces, all that shit because I wasn't into it for that. You know, and if a woman gave me her mind and her soul, I can elevate her. I can level her up. I can take her to the next. I can show her how to go in the casino. Never touch a man's penis, never suck his penis, never get her vagina penetrated and come up out of there with 10,000, 15,000. It's different levels to this game, bro. That's all I'm saying.